Getting stuck in an outfit rut where you're really picking the same few outfits out of your closet all the time and wearing them on repeat is really no different than getting stuck in a dinner rut where you're making the same meals all the time. Like you, I've fallen into this outfit rut myself. So I thought it would be fun to go through this easy step-by-step process with you so that we can all get out of this outfit rut together and give all of our clothes some fair use. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set aside a little time. Now maybe for you, you have a night during the week where there's nothing really going on. Or maybe for a lot of you, pick a time on the weekend. You've got more time going on the weekend where you can take an hour or so to do this process. Now here are a couple things to consider before we get into our closets and start picking out these outfits. Number one, take a look at your week coming up. Do you have any events that you need to go to? Any activities that you need to make sure that you have the appropriate outfit for? Even if there's nothing going on and your day-to-day is pretty much just casual, that's it. You can still do this process to really rotate out a lot of those clothes that you've got hanging up in there and give them all fair use. Number two, you need to take a look at what kind of weather you got going on for the week. And while we're thinking about the weather and our activities, I know sometimes we get in a mood and we pick our outfit based on that mood that day. Sometimes we're just like, I just don't know. I want to just be in my cozy loungewear, and that's great. And there's other days where you're not going anywhere, but you just feel like getting a little fancier, you know? So because I know this is true for a lot of us, instead of just picking outfits for the next 7 days, we're gonna pick out a few extra so that it gives you that little flexibility based on your mood. If you end up having extra outfits left in the week, which you will, then you can just push them off into the next week and you've already got those planned out. Now that we have those few little basics down, the first thing I like to start with is picking out my bottoms. Because of the weather and maybe an activity that I'm gonna be doing, to me that makes sense because I know that if it's cooler weather, I'm grabbing for pants. If I'm going out on a hike that day, I know I'm gonna grab comfortable bottoms like leggings or joggers. So that is my starting point for creating the rest of the outfit. So because I know down here it's gonna be chilly for the next week, for me anyway, I'm going with pants every day. So let's go into my closet and pick out 7, 8, 10 different pair of pants. Now I know you're probably thinking, what if I don't have 7 to 10 pair of pants? Well, you know what? I might not either down here, so we're gonna see what I've got. And you know, you don't even have to plan the full week's worth of outfits. If you wanna plan 3 or 4 days, that's helpful right there. Now I decided to lay all these outfits out on my bed, but you could really do this along the floor if you have a cleaned out area. You could do it on a guest bed. You could even do it kind of over the back of a couch. Just pick out a nice big area that you could sprawl out these outfits and kind of look at everything matched up together. As you can see, I've got 3 pair of jeans, a couple of pair of joggers, and 2 other pair of pants that are gonna be good for the temperatures for me this week. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into our closet. We're gonna pick out the tops to go with each one of those pair of pants and pick your layering pieces for those days that you're gonna need them. All right, Melissa, this one's for you. I know you've been asking about this top and it's down here in Florida. As you can see, I've got all the tops laid out with the different pants. So the ideas are flowing, my friends. Got things started. Now step number 3, to elevate each outfit just from your basics that you put together. We're gonna take a look at, could I put a belt with this? How about a hat? Or then jewelry? And we're gonna get those things out and put them right on top of what we're collecting for each outfit. now we're gonna go ahead and pick out the best shoes for each of these outfits based on the comfort level you're gonna need for that day and of course the weather. Some of these shoes I'm gonna end up wearing a couple of times with a couple of different outfits. So now that I have all these outfits pulled out and put together, let's do a little fashion show and see what they look like. And then I'm gonna show you how I gather all of this up and put it in my closet so they're ready to go for the week. Now I have to tell you, this whole outfit, I envisioned a completely different way. You saw these pants laid out with this top and these shoes. And sometimes this is gonna happen to you where you're gonna get it on, you're like, you know what? I don't think I like the direction where this is going. In my head, it looked differently than what it's looking like pulled together. So I scrapped these, went into my closet, created something different with the same pants. So just know, with all our best intentions, sometimes that's gonna happen to you when you actually get it on. You're like, I think I need to change something, and that's okay. Now, as you can see, I've got all my clothes kind of jammed up in this corner here. I used to have them all going around to about here, and then my husband's half is behind us. So I cleared all this out, kind of shoved everything together. So now I can put those outfits that we put together and hang them right here. So I can just, it's easy. They're right there. I can grab it and go. Regardless of whether you decide to hang your clothes up or lay them out flat somewhere, here's what I do. So normally I've got my pants on one hanger, the shirt on one hanger, and the outer piece on one hanger too. So what you can do is either leave them like this and bundle them somehow together. Maybe you can wrap a rubber band around these hangers if you want, or just put them, just hang them up next to each other in the closet nice and tight. What I like to do to conserve on hangers is I am going to take all of this off and put it on one hanger. Now you've got everything together on one hanger. Now what I'm gonna do for the jewelry, got a little idea for you. I'm gonna take a baggie, like a sandwich Ziploc baggie. I'm gonna put my jewelry in that. I'm gonna poke a hole in it and I'm gonna put it around the top of this hanger so that now everything is together and we're just gonna put our shoes on the floor right under the outfit. Now I decided that jean jacket is gonna go with 2 different outfits for the week. So I think what I'm gonna do is put it on its own hanger and put it between the 2 outfits I'm wearing it with. So it's just a reminder to me that that jean jacket is not just with 1 outfit, it's gonna be for 2. I have some thoughts that are coming into my head as I'm doing this. Number 1, you may not have a ton of tops or a ton of pants to make 7 outfits or more. Just take and work with what you have to help rotate through your own items more. If you only have 4 pair of pants, then put different tops with those pants and rotate your tops. If you have way more pants than you have tops, then rotate those out more. Just work with what you have. Not everybody's gonna have the same amount of things in their closet. I know you guys are probably thinking, you know, Angela, I like this idea of batching my outfits together, so now I don't have to stand in front of my closet and wonder what I'm wearing each day. But how do I keep myself from then just grabbing the same things for next week? That is coming up. So here's what you're gonna do. For the next week, you're going to take everything that you wore from this week and you're either gonna put it in one area of your closet that you're not gonna touch, or maybe a big Tupperware bin or a box or something like that, or put them in a guest room or whatever. And they're gonna stay there until you've rotated through, let's say, all the pants, all the bottoms. Once you've rotated through all your bottoms, then you can reintroduce all the ones you've worn back into the mix. And same with your tops and layering pieces. Look at it all individually. After you've rotated through them all, whatever that item is, then those things can go back into the mix to create outfits for your next week. And because I know some of you are gonna ask, my outfit of today, pink Skort from Walmart, this shirt came from Bealls, and the earrings came from Walmart as well. And that, my friends, is how you do it. That is how you make outfits in advance so you don't have to think about it, and you rotate through all of your clothes so you're not wearing only your favorites on repeat all the time.